All right, so I'm just making this video strictly for amusement and just to give you a quick update on where I'm at with the deck list. I did put land tax back in over Weathered Wayfarer. I went ahead and added Mox Diamond and Chrome Mox. I knew they probably needed to be in here. I just was trying to figure out where. I put in Azorius and Dimer Signet to help when you get all the colorless mana. I am actually running a Braid now, and I have Jace Vryn's Prodigy. And cards I don't have is some of the top end. I took out Karn, I took out Teferi, I took out Future Sight, I took out Palace Jailer, so there's 4 cards right there. I took out, like I said, Weathered Wayfarer is 5. I went ahead and went up to 3 islands and took out Cavern of Souls. I don't think it's necessary. It probably isn't necessary anyway for the majority of decks that we're going to face, even against control. Like, if it's a control match, it's generally not about Breya. This isn't like the other format where slamming Breya as soon as possible is always, or almost always correct. In this, it's more of a combo card if you have Skull Clamp or one of the other pieces of equipment, or it's a removal spell if you need it, but in general you're trying not to lean too hard on the commander. It's just there if you need it, kind of a thing. So anyway, I want to show you this one game, only strictly because, so I'm still working on my my skill when it comes to playing this deck. I'm actually pretty rusty. I was making some mistakes. I tried different things today. Let's go back to the last 7 days. Yeah, you can see there's a few losses in there. I deserve one of them. One of them I shouldn't have lost, and I screwed it up. And I think one of them, I think it was legitimate. I think 2 of those were legitimate, playing with different stuff and getting punished and then screwing up once. Anyway, so hopefully I'll be able to run you through some more games that'll be interesting for you when I feel like I've got a little more stability on the deck list, and also when my place skill kind of stabilizes as well, because I'm still like slow on the draw mentally when it comes to sequencing my turns, because there's just, I mean, the deck is entirely different, plays totally different, or not totally but extremely different from the last version. But all that said, let's take a look at one of the most insane starts probably I've had on this channel in a while. So here's my opponent playing Freyalise. I'm playing Breya. Unfortunately, I'm with this hand, I'm definitely keeping. I'm actually going second. I really wish I was going first with this hand, but if it couldn't get, as if it couldn't get any better, I top deck Soul Ring going second. So I guess that's going to be okay. So I fetch Tundra, play Soul Ring, Mana Vault, a Trinket Mage, fetching Mox Opal. And I think here's my opponent's mentioning something about, he said I'd been waiting, he saw I was waiting in the queue for a while, so this isn't his most competitive deck, but he wanted to play just so I wasn't sitting there for too long, which was pretty cool. And on turn 2, he misses a play, and that's all she wrote. I'm going to end a turn mystical. Hopefully you figured out what I'm getting here. I think there's only one choice. But I'm actually going to do it all next turn. I'm not just going to have to choose between Expedition Map Shenanigans and the card I'm about to get. I get to run them all. So, hand be gone. 5 cards exactly. Look at this, with precisely 3 mana left over, which means I get to go, boom, dump your hand, Expedition Map, and come on, let's cooperate here, and strip mine your land and pass. So that's turn 2. Turn 2, mind twist your entire hand and strip mine you. Strip mine rather, not mind. I guess it was strip mined, wasn't it? Anyway, I get to follow it up with an Ancestral Recall. I think that's pretty fair. Anyway, my opponent thinks that that's fair and cool, but not worth playing out, and I agree with him, so he scoops it up. But so there's nothing to that game except a bit of fun. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I will try to get you a more interesting series of games, some longer gameplay. But sometimes I just like to play some silly games here. And tomorrow I'm having celebrating my 40th birthday with some friends, and so I need to actually try to get some sleep. It's pretty late. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.